I didn't find a pot of gold, but I sure found the dye. All right, first job of the day. Earn your tip and earn your keep. Grab the newspaper. Ding dong. It's me, Mikey Pipes, and Godzilla, and the doggy. Good morning.
How are you?
Hi. Do you want me to wear a mask?
No, we're all vaccinated.
Excellent. I have coffee. Here's your paper.
Oh, thank you. It's Iggy and Roland.
Iggy and Roland. Hi.
I lost my other dog.
I know. I heard. I'm sorry.
Horrible, right?
It's disappointing.
During COVID, like, can we not have a bad? Anyway, I don't know if you recall last time you were here, we kept like hitting that thing.
Yes.
And then you were like, we might have to replace it. And then we remembered that. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Then we remembered that now I can't remember which way is.
Oh,
There's a compressor up there.
air handler.
Whatever it is, we thought we should check that out first. And also there's a slot up there. I don't know if...
Yeah, that's going to be impossible to get up there, but we'll see.
I did not build that. Had I known that someone like you would have to crawl in there and not a leprechaun, I would have...
Leprechauns? I never heard that one before.
Yes. And if you find a pot of gold there, please.
Finders keepers?
Yes. No.
No?
10% to you.
10%?
The rest to me.
10% finder's fee? Finder's commission? Okay, pot of gold. We shall see if we find. And bearer bonds or gold bullion?
Yeah, or a dog. Yeah, whatever. Do you guys want anything to drink? Coffee?
No, we're fine. You have filters for us?
I changed them before the season ended. I realized what I have. But my other question is, I hate that.
I know, I hate that one too.
Can we replace it so that it's easier to open and close it?
Like Go-Go Gadget? Go-Go Gadget long arms.
Yeah.
To get to it.
It's also possible, forget getting to it. It's hard to close it and open it.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me check this filter
Okay,
first.
go ahead.
Godzilla, do I look like a leprechaun? How the F am I going to get up there? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send you in there. Well, someone's got to go up there, and eventually you're going to be going to attics all by yourself.
Yeah.
You know? All right, let's get the gauges. I told you. Just make sure what refrigerant it is. We'll get the appropriate gauges, and then we'll go from there. All right, she's refrigerant R22. Came factory charge, 6 pounds, 13 ounces, 10-degree design subcooling. All right, so at this location, second floor system, low on refrigerant R22, added about 4.2 pounds of R22 with the dye and sealant. Main zone, which we're testing now, is fine. So we're gonna work on that one first. All right, Steven, I'm gonna give you a little tech tip. All right? Let's say, for example, the customer's complaint was system wasn't cooling well, right? And both systems are running. You come out here, and let's say it's a normal summer day, right? Both systems are running. You don't know which one it is, but a very good tech tip to know which one it probably will be that's not working properly. Feel the discharge here. Yeah. It feels warm. That means that's the heat being extracted from inside the house. If it feels cold, and the other one's warm, that's how you may quite possibly, not 100%, but most of the times that means that's the system that's acting up on you. All right, got the Testo 557s hooked up. As you can tell, it's a 557, not the 557S. That's because this one is for R22. My subcoolant's right around 8 degrees, so again, it's about 50, what's the temperature right now? 59 degrees, so we're almost at 60 degrees, so we should be fine with this one. We'll check out the electrical components, but this is the unit that we're going to have to do more diagnosis on, figure out what's going on. All right, let's see what we got. Degree evaporator coil, 3 degrees of subcoolant. Where's the sticker? one we added ultraviolet dye to with the sealant. So that means someone's going up into the attic. Let's go get it. It can always be worse. Let's move this over a little bit. At least I'm not going to that one. It's a train. It's hard to stop a train until she has a leak in evaporator coil. Alright, there she is. I don't think it's going to be that bad, but we'll see. Nope. At least I have a plywood base there. Alright, Zilla. Thank you, Zilla. Maybe make my way over there and see what's going on. Alright. Alright. Took off the access panels. Like that. There's our coil. Typical for this age. And let me show you guys something. Let me turn off the light. Let's get the ultraviolet light on. I don't know if you can see it, but there it is. There's your dye and the evaporator coil. See that? There's the dye. Mikey Pipes strikes again and got lucky. There's a reason. I'm a leprechaun. Godzilla. It's never this easy finding the leak. But I didn't find a pot of gold, but I sure found the dye. I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm in your attic.
Okay.
Like a leprechaun. There are no leprechauns, and there's no pots of gold up here either. Or there's no gold bullion, no bearer bonds. I was trying to find some Bitcoin, but I lucked out on that as well. But what I did find is that ultraviolet dye that we injected into the system last summer when we added that 4 pounds of R22. And it's on the evaporator coil. The evaporator coil is kind of like the car radiator. You got two of them. You got one outside, one inside. And that's where, well, at least one of your confirmed leaks are. So the question for you is, should I bother putting this back together since you're probably going to replace the evaporator coil or the system, which is probably going to be the system, or do you want me to put it back together?
That's a me call. So what would you do?
You're going to, listen, are you moving anytime in the next like 2-3 weeks?
No.
Okay. Then you're going to have to replace the equipment.
Okay, I'm replacing the entire...
You're going to replace the, well, because the system uses R22, which has been phased out completely now, because it's 2021 now, and that started in 2010, and 2020 they stopped production of the actual, refrigerant itself. And there are alternatives, that we can pump into the system that's cheaper than R22, but for sake of argument, for professionalism, you need to replace the equipment, the air handler and the outdoor unit. And we also need to we need to pressurize the existing copper lines, which go from point A, which is outside, to point B, which is where I am right now.
What's a reasonable estimate of what the soup to nuts of it's going to be?
All right, that's like asking what kind of car do you want to buy and how much is it?
Yeah, so cars are like 35 grand.
Exactly. Well, some cars are 35 grand. Some cars are 12. Well, some cars are like 20. Some cars are over 100. Remember that Staples button? Looks like this. That was easy. Sold them a Bosch IDS 2.0 2-ton system for their bedroom level of the house. They wanted what I would put in my own house. And I was like, well, that's cool. Okay. They want. Wow. Almost ran over a little kid. That would have been good, but then again, you should look where you're. Look before crossing. I was like, that's a kind of a loaded question because it comes with a price.
Yeah.
Because it's there's a reason why they're available. You know, unlike Carriers and Bryant's and Tranes, you can't get equipment. You can't get air handlers. Condensers, you can, you know, are hit or miss. But the reason why you can't get any of this stuff is they're blaming it on production problems due to, you know, China and their virus called the coronavirus. That's my position and belief. You know, everyone's entitled to their opinion. We're in America for now, at least. But Bosch, the equipment is literally double the price.
Yeah.
And it's a premium. And that's why they're still available. So I scooped it up for them, and in a couple weeks, when I have, you know, a half a day or a little over a half a day in the schedule to put one in, is when it's scheduled for. Bleh. Okay. I hope you gained something valuable out of this. We got lucky again with the ultraviolet dye, with the ultraviolet light on the evaporator coil inside the air handler, which is located in their attic. And I'm thankful it wasn't the other system.
Yeah.
Because truly need to be like a leprechaun for that. All right, be well.